Hi and welcome to the Studio Marco Primeau. Today we're gonna talk about preamps. Yes, a little pause from Simplitude videos. I bought the cheapest preamp I could find on Amazon that was a standalone preamp for microphone, and I will explain why, and we will compare it to all the other preamps that I own. So I bought the cheapest dedicated mic preamp on Amazon.com, which is the Behringer MIC100. Let's zoom in. You may wonder why I would do such a thing, since I own high-end preamps, Focusrite ISA, universal audio, tube preamps and stuff like that. Well, actually, it's only to be used with my talkback mic. So why buying a preamp for the talkback mic? So since I own the Universal Audio 4710, it comes with 4 preamps and 4 additional inputs that goes directly to the converter, and all those signal goes in ADAT to my audio interface. So I got 4 line-in available, and I chose to use one of those for the talkback mic, so I'm not using another good preamp that I own, and I will reserve them for instruments and musicians. So that's the reason. But while doing so, I thought that maybe some of you are on a tight budget and may think of buying an external preamp. If you have a small interface and you think that an external preamp will give you better sound, that's one thing we will analyze today. So I will compare the Behringer MIC100 to all the other preamps that I own. Of course, it might not be fair comparison, but I'll try to be very thorough with the technique, having the same mic, the same distance, playing the same way on the guitar. So let's dive in right away. So I don't know if you heard the difference. If we compare the Behringer to the other ones, the first thing that I notice is that it gives a little bit less high frequencies, so less definition. I did not show it in the video, but it's easy to distort as well, so you need to be careful with the gain settings. And if you compare it to the RME preamps that comes in the interface, the UFX, of course the UFX is brighter, but it's more similar than the other preamps that I own. And if you go with the dynamic mic that asks for more gain, I needed to push the MIC100 to its maximum, near the maximum, to be able to have a good signal. So that resulted with more noise. So be careful with that. If you have a classical guitar with a dynamic mic, please don't buy that preamp. It does not have enough gain, clean gain, to give you good results. And I could have pushed my luck going with a ribbon mic, which is needing a lot more gain than the dynamic and the condenser mics. But I would not do that. I think that you hear the difference well enough. So we will go back and listen to just a tiny bit of the sustain of the guitar for each tracks. Pay attention to the noise. That's why I'm doing this. And you'll hear the different frequencies of each noises and the difference between all of them. So let's go. So in conclusion, the Behringer preamp is not a bad preamp at all. It tames a bit of the high frequencies. That could be nice for some application. Of course, if you compare it to a simple interface preamp, the Behringer will exhibit more noise if you push the gain. So for loud instrument, no problem, I recommend it. If you think it will be better than the onboard preamp of your interface. So truthfully, if you have a good interface, the onboard preamp may as well be better or equal to the Behringer preamp. So save your money for something else, better mic, something like that. But if you have a very old interface and there's no preamp on it, or the preamp are defective, or they does not sound good at all, so yeah, go with the Behringer. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on like, consider subscribing, hit the bell to get notifications, put comments in the description, and share my videos. It's always a great help.